Welcome to Mrs. Pete's Thrifty Living. I'm so happy you're here today. Today is hashtag budget meals under $5. And I have a delicious one that I made. I really didn't add up because I had all these items at home except I had to buy some mozzarella cheese. But I had everything else in my home that I would use for this today. And I know it is well under $5. I got it from the cookbook, and I've made it before, but not from this particular cookbook. But I've watched Dining on a Dime for many years, and I got her cookbook a long time ago. She's got some great recipes. I will link their channel. It went ahead and kind of followed this recipe, so I'm going to be telling you about this one. So I'm going to put my camera down now and show you what I got and tell you how I did it. I'm not actually cooking today. And at the end, you'll see Barbara, my sister, was here, and she don't like a lot of foods, but she liked this. I get to see her little reaction there at the end. Please like and subscribe and come back every time. I really appreciate it when you do. That back there, let me move. I made that. Thank you, Donna Marie, for showing me how. I think I'm going to decorate the top of it. I bought a little kid's book. I paid 25 cents for this book. It had a cover on it too, but I took the cover off and then I did like she showed us to. You can go to her channel. I will link it also, and you can go to her channel and see how she did it. So I was pretty happy with that. So that was my first try to ever do that. I know it's been around a long old time. I showed my friend and she said, I did that in the 3rd grade. Well, I don't know where I was. I must have missed that day of school. Stay tuned. The recipe called for 4 onions thinly sliced. These are pretty good size. I used 3. And it says yellow is the best, and I think that's true. I sliced them and then I quartered them, so where they wasn't quite so stringy. This bread, and you see I've already ate on it 2 or 3 times. I got it at Walmart and it was $1.24, and I only had a little bit of that. And I always keep these bay leaves in my cupboard, so I always have that. And her recipe did not call for soy sauce, but after I made it, I tasted of it and I decided it needed a little bit of something, so I put that. I did add a dash of salt and pepper, so you can go and taste test it before you start adding. Now, I know a lot of people uses the box broth, and that would add your cost up quite a bit, I'm sure. But you can go whichever way you want. I always keep some kind of bouillon, and this, you know, it's higher in sodium. I haven't really delved into what is most healthy. If you add salt, I think that's the worst part of it. But I'm sure they have more things in this than if you had a can of that. You can do your own decision there. I did buy the mozzarella cheese, and I still have plenty for another couple of servings or 3 of something. And that was $2.22, I think. And it called for 4 tablespoons of butter. I think I just used about 3. And what you do is you just you melt your butter in your pan, and your onions, you cook them until they're tender and they start to get a little brown. And then you add your stock in and your bay leaf. I think I put a couple. These are really small bay leaves. I like bay leaves a lot. And I think I added a little bit more water. But remember, you can always add and take away from something that you're doing. And then at the end, once you're all done and you dip it up in your bowl, then you put, I don't have the broiler, so what I did is I toasted my toast fairly thick, laid it on top of my soup, and then put the cheese, the mozzarella cheese in it, put it in the microwave just enough to get it melty. Oh, it was so good, you guys. You got to try this one. Be sure and check it out. You know, onions are good for you, and it's very economical. And I'm sorry, Brenda, I'm not telling the exact breakdown, but This is so cheap, and we had about 5 servings of this that I made, and it was just perfect. Thank you so much. Join me every time. Like, subscribe, and go check out what everybody else posted for budget meals under $5. They give you some ideas, and then once you get those ideas, you can run with them and do what you want. God bless you today. See you next time. This is Barb. She's going to try my French onion soup. Okay, Barb, how about trying it? Now, it's going to be very hot, so keep that in mind. Sure. And you will see how I made it. If you watch this video, she's going to give it a try, so don't burn yourself. We had some of it yesterday, and it was good. We liked it, so it's a good recipe. And you got that mozzarella cheese on the top. If you have a broiler, you could put it in there that way.
It's good.
You give it a thumbs up?
It's good.
Barbara gives it a thumbs up. This is good. Okay, you guys come back. Keep watching. Come back.